Go.
Alright, my name's Ethan Miller. For my audition today, I will be reading The Forbidden Fling in last month's Cosmopolitan.
Show the card.
Guy sex. Alright.
Untamed for JJs.
Yes, that's Untamed for JJs. Sorry. Anyway. Me.
Go.
Ever since Erica Donaldson's ex-husband left her, his former best friend, Lincoln Gabriel, has been there for her. Now with the divorce behind her, the last thing Erica is looking for is a commitment. She just wants to play. After all, she's been in a relationship practically her entire adult life. She was a 19-year-old virgin when she met her ex-husband, Nathan, 7 years ago. With her newfound freedom, Erica realizes that Link, who is every woman's dream bad boy, could become one of her new playmates. But even though Link has no loyalty to Nathan, they had a falling out a year earlier, he won't make a move because he doesn't believe Erica is over Nathan, or that she is capable of having just a fling, as she claims. Determined to convince Link otherwise, Erica devises a seduction plan. She tells him she's going to take up drawing portraits again.
Oh, they're like 8 here. Get out, I need to sleep. Fuck out! She was gonna say those exact words.
I told you.
I'm only like 40% kidding. Wait, are you reading?
Go out loud? Yes, this is my favorite pastime.
Alright.
Wait, continue with the story.
Alright, let's see where I leave off. Okay.
Forbidden fling.
Determined.
Again?
I'm just going to go back to the top of this paragraph here.
Okay, thanks.
Right?
Deeper.
Determined to convince Link otherwise, Erica devises a seduction plan. She tells him she's going to take up drawing portraits again, something she was once so passionate about, and asks him to pose for her, shirtless. Link agrees. He wants to see Erica happy.
Wait,
and
his name
thinks
is Link?
Lincoln.
Just like the video game.
Lincoln. No, Lincoln. Anyway,
He got
Link
My
agrees.
childhood.
He wants to see Erica happy, and he thinks going back to her old hobby will help take her mind off things. But when he shows up at her place, he discovers the much naughtier hobby she would rather take up. Erica settled onto the couch.
Nice to meet you.
Want to make sure everything's okay. Sorry.
Nice meeting.
Erica settled onto the couch and arranged her sketch pad and pencils on her lap, trying not to stare as Link undid the buttons of his shirt. But when he shook it off to reveal his muscled, golden brown chest and stomach, she couldn't help but look. "Sitting or standing?" he asked. Setting the material down, Erica stood and crossed the 10 feet that separated them.
Like 8 more Cosmos.
"Let me move you." She guided him to the carpet and positioned him on his side in front of the fireplace, head propped up slightly against the curve of one arm. She pressed her fingers against his outer thigh to roll his hip forward. Sorry, this is getting kind of hot.
You're gonna put your shirt a
I
little
don't
bit
know
there.
what body parts are where right now.
Okay.
It's like Twister.
It
could be any combination.
Keep going.
With her hands only a few inches from his ass, she flashed him a playful smile. What? Yeah, it says right here. So you can zoom in there. With her hand only a few inches from his ass, she flashed him a playful smile. Were you like this with Nathan? He asked. No talk of Nathan, not now. But if she sidestepped the question, Link might think she was being cagey because she still wasn't over Nathan, and she had to prove she was. Trying to keep her voice casual, she asked, "Like what? Confident, sexy, impossible to resist?" Impossible to resist? Much like the rigid, glistening... I did not think that's where that sentence was going, sorry. Much like the rigid, glistening muscles of his chest and abdomen, the sight caused heat to flare between Erica's legs, vanquishing all thoughts of her
This
ex-husband.
story's gotta hit a dick somewhere, and I'm bored waiting for it.
No one's ever made me feel the way you do.
It's called a member.
Yes, it is. And how was that, Erica?
It's always good.
She figured it was over.
Gosh.
She figured it was now or never. Laying her cards on the table, looking straight into his deep brown eyes, she said, "Like climbing on top of you and riding you all night long." Section 2. Attempting proposal.
What?
Surprise flashed in Link's eyes. "What?" she asked. "Didn't think I'd hit..." Sorry. Surprise flashed in Link's eyes. "What?" she asked. "Didn't think I had it in me to be a little naughty?" "Actually," he said, "no. I always thought you were a good girl." "You don't know me as well as you think you do," she challenged. Yeah. Link sat up so that they were face to face. You really want to do this, Erica? I'm not looking for a girlfriend, and I don't want to ruin our friendship." She reached out and trailed a finger down his bare chest, stopping to swirl it around the outline of his member through his pants.
There it is.
That is it. I don't.
Jake, everybody.
It's all around the
Yeah, Jake.
I don't want anything serious either. I want a friend with benefits. Link flashed her a wicked smile and
always
said,
what Ethan
"That's
wants."
my specialty." In one swift motion, he took her by the shoulders and flipped her over so that she lay sandwiched between his thighs and on the carpet. With one hand, Link pinned her arms above her head, and with the other, he pulled off her top and unhooked her bra. Lowering his mouth to her breast.
Pro. Pro.
Does he have?
I don't know. It's like
enough fingers. Yeah, he's
Spider-Man.
it's like lowering his mouth to her breast, he flicked his tongue over her nipple.
Why did you do that head movement when you said nipple? You went nipple.
Because I hate
It's a
that
fun
word.
word to say in my narration voice. Nipples. Erica wriggled beneath him, lifting her hips and rubbing herself brazenly against him. Link, she sighed. So good.
At this point in the
So good. Does it say Link? She said so good.
Shannon,
went to
the word
college.
brazenly has
These
to
writers
be
went to
at least
college.
once in every section. It's
This
a
is what you
fact.
want, Erica. What you deserve. Cupping her breast in his free hand. How many hands?
Wait, what is he doing with the?
What?
What is he doing with the other hand reportedly?
Bring back
Putting
hitting
it down.
Yeah.
He's holding her hands above her head. Right.
So there's one.
And
He
the-
unhooked the bra.
No, wait, no. What confuses me? What confuses me is the order of things went like this. The order of things went like this. Hands held above the head, shirt and bra then come off.
That's
After her hands are pinned
Wait, how'd
down.
the shirt get off?
Question.
Exactly. Yes.
Hands are
Her hands were not like this. One arm, it was like that.
No,
this
no.
was-
Her
and
arms
he
were
got-
up. He pinned her arms on above his head.
Go to the
Her
source.
hands-
Listen,
Yeah,
he's
okay.
Ghanid. He obviously has more
We
than two
decided.
hands. He's a god. This is magic. It's magic.
We got
Magic.
All right. Back to
investment.
cupping her breast in his free hand. Supposedly, he gave her nipple a gentle pinch. Erica moaned as his hand moved down her body to unbutton her pants and push them off. His fingers settled between her legs and to stroke her slowly. No, that's not that. No, anyway.
Her bacon strips.
I think the
And
question
Erica's
is
breath
being
caught her
done.
throat. She bent her knees and separated her legs to give him better access. Yes, Erica panted.
Slut.
Apparently, yeah.
I've never read
Working
these
her
stories.
hips, she
Don't read that
she
yes
moved
very
against his
dramatically.
hand, her ankles bumping against his spine as she roped her legs around
Down
his
and
lower back. Down and up, all right. Sorry, it's hard to do while I'm laughing.
Yeah.
She reached out and felt his rock-hard member through his pants. And she longed to feel him inside her.
Pants on?
Yes.
This is taking way
She just
too long.
outlined the member.
Yeah, right.
He's probably a minute man.
Just
Like,
trace
really,
the
like, stretch
outline.
the beginning.
Different.
Oh my god, I'm so gonna use the term minute.
Is this almost done?
Wait. We need a condom, Link said. In my bedside table, top drawer,
Really
Erica
smooth.
gasped. Part 3. Pleasurable payoff. Bella, alliteration.
Finally, the payoff.
Finally, they boned. Jesus.
Alright, this is the last section, guys, alright.
Yada yada yada.
I don't want to know how detailed this is going to get after what I've already read. Alright. Link hurried into the bedroom, returning a moment later with a condom in hand. He unbuttoned his pants and kicked them off as he tore open the wrapper and sheathed himself. Balancing.
That's actually the right verb. That's amazing.
Link sheathed his sword. Sorry. The Zelda
Oh my
comment.
god!
Anyway.
Ethan, you ruined my favorite video game. Did you count me?
Which game?
Yeah,
Which game? Link to the Past or Ocarina of Time?
Ocarina of Time is the best video game ever
Alright,
made.
Ocarina of
I
Time
didn't
is
hear that.
fabulous.
All right,
Keep going.
Less
Yeah,
nerdy, more. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yes, all right.
Less geekiness and more sex.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time.
No,
All right, things are about to get real intense. I'm pretty sure. All right, and sheathed himself, balancing himself above Erica again. He nudged the tip of his member against her opening. They gasped in unison when he drove all the way inside of her. Link gritted his teeth and forced himself to move in slow, deep strokes. Desperate for him to go faster, Erica gripped his sides and drove her hips drove her hips up hard into his. Link responded by increasing the pace of his
She
thrusting.
might break his dick.
It might end that way.
Totally
The end.
possible.
Boom, dead.
Keep going.
I'll fracture. When he slipped his hand between their bodies to stroke her, Erica knew she couldn't hold out much longer. Holy fast, sorry. She cried out as a powerful climax hit her. Moments later, Link's body shuddered as his orgasm racked his body.
That's the worst.
Is Bob D?
Body, I stumbled over words, sorry. He
I
thrust,
thought
that was
he
really
thrust
fast.
into her one last time, calling out her name as he did so. For a few seconds, they lay in silence as they struggled to catch their
No one
breath.
calls out the other person's name during orgasm. You can't even make functioning words.
No, this
Like the
is
noises you make when you stub your toe.
this is after the orgasm. He called out after they were
No,
done.
that's even
Yeah,
weirder.
Yes.
That's really hard.
Erica couldn't.
Morgan, you do
We're
okay?
going to join this the most.
Erica couldn't help the blissful smile that spread across her lips. Seeing it, Link smiled as well, and he tapped his finger on the tip of her nose. The intimate gesture, and the way it made her heart jump, startled Erica. Before she could figure out what to make of it, Link pulled onto his back. "You're by far the best friend with benefits I've ever had," he said. Way to kill the mood. Erica offered a half-hearted laugh in response. She had promised Link that she didn't expect or want anything more than sex from him. But now that she had opened the door, she wasn't so sure.
See?